Ashwin, bro, check. Am I audible? YKS edition 11. This is. Oh, Palani Tuskers. Let's go. Palani Tuskers versus. Oh, cool.
Check.
Good evening. Yuva kabaddi series powered by Fan Code Edition 11. Palani Tuskers versus Karpagam Raiders. Yuva kabaddi series powered by Fan Code. Palani Tuskers, Karpagam Raiders. Deepak Sarkar, Kesavan, Raja, Surya, Harish, Gautam Murugan, Vishwa Asalavan. Harish from
Karpagam presents Yuva Kabaddi Series Edition 11. One in what is bound to be a very, very interesting division, because we're going to see exciting matchups. The teams that we are looking forward to the most, the defending champions, teams that's won YKS in the past, along with a lot of new teams coming in. Sonipat Spartans announcing their arrival in style by beating the Murtal Magnets by a good margin. Kurukshetra Warriors also marching in with a victory. So two new teams beating two former champions. There we go. Chennai Tamilians, a new team, beating the Jaipur Thunders. And the match we're going to witness here, Palani Tuskers. It's a Tamil derby here, because they will take on the team that's been waiting to play all this while, Karpagam Raiders, who was there with us in the previous Tamil Nadu Clubs edition. And the Karpagam Raiders from the Karpagam University will be playing at their home. And it is going to be exciting, because I'm sure that team is going to give a lot of challenge and a lot of grit to the Palani Tuskers. We will quickly listen in to the players who are coming back to the YKS at Edition 11 and listen to what they have to say.
என்னோட பேர் ஹரிஸ். இது என்னோட 5வது எடிஷனு. லாஸ்ட் டைம் நான் பிரிஸ்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ப்ளே பண்ணேன். அதில் செமியில் லூஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். 6 மாதத்துக்கு அப்புறம் திரும்ப எவாசிஸ் வந்திருக்கு. இதில் கண்டிப்பாக நல்லா ப்ளே பண்ணுவேன். சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள்.
ஹாய், ஐ எம் கஜேந்திரமூர்த்தி, கற்பகம் ரைடர்ஸ் கேப்டன். போன சீசனில் கற்பகம் யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்காக ப்ளே பண்ணேன். வேலம்மாளில் வச்சு நடந்த ஒய்கேஎஸில் செகண்ட் ப்ளேஸ் எடுத்தோம். இந்த டைம் வந்து கற்பகம் காலேஜில் வச்சு நடக்குது. இந்த டைம் கற்பகம் ரைடர்ஸ்க்காக விளையாட வந்திருக்கேன். என்னால் முடிஞ்ச பெஸ்ட்டை கொடுப்பேன்.
All right. So we have Harish, who played from the Madurai edition, the 5th edition to be precise, where he lost the semis. And Gajendra Murthy, who played for Karpagam, he finished as runners-up. And they want to do their better. They want to go one step over the runner-up fact. But before all of that, they have to announce their arrival in style, because they are going to play in front of their home crowd against a team that is technically their brothers, but from a different family. All in all, Palani Tuskers versus Karpagam Raiders, match number 4, Division 1. And let's move over to bring the players onto the mat. Over to Namrata.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the two teams on the mat. First we have मजबूती और शौर्य का संगम, जिसने सामने करना मुश्किल हो जाए, अपने जज्बे को जादू दिखाने आए हैं. Let's welcome the unstoppable Palani Tuskers. And now let's welcome strategy और aggression का संगम, जो हर रेड में अपना रंग जमा दे, कबड्डी के असली चैंपियंस. Let's welcome the unstoppable Karpagam Raiders.
Have their friends, lot of their classmates, and all of those things at stake. And trust me, it's great to see that green jersey back along with that elephant logo, the Palani Tuskers. So this is going to be wonderful to watch, and I will quickly take you through the starting 7 for the Palani Tuskers. In the right corner, we have M. Esaki Raja along with Deepak Shankar. In the left corner, the left inside will be Kesavan Raja along with Vishwa on the right insides. Cover duties, of course, Gautam Murugan, there he is, along with S. Surya. And from the center will be Harish, who will come in with a few raids. We heard from him earlier today. The substitution lineup is Vishwa Kumar, Abhi Kumar, Shaktivel Thangavelu, another recurring player, Ganganath, and Vidut Alai. Along with me in the commentary box to introduce the opposition is Radhika. Good evening, Radhika.
Good evening, Ryan, and I'm sure that is houseful stadium out there, because the home team is playing their debut match here, and Shankar will be in the cover position in the center along with Selva Kumar Murugan and Surendra Ganapati in the raiding units, and Mugilan and Mari Muthu Ponnar will be in the covers. Corners will be Gajendra Murthy and Harish. So a lot of players carry a lot of experience on the Yuva kabaddi mat, though they are representing this team for the first time. And Justin Moses, Kabilan, Praveen, Rebel Ponu, and Gautam will be the substitution lineup. So I'm sure this is the starting 7, but the 8th player will be the stadium.
Oh, definitely. And this is a blockbuster matchup, Radhika, because it's a Friday evening. The weekend has officially begun. This is the first day of Division 1, the most anticipated division. And here we're going to see two big teams go up against each other. And we're going to see one of the greatest defenders, Gautam Murugan, who has 296 tackle points. He might hit the 300 mark today itself. Over 109 matches. It's good to see a familiar face like him, Radhika.
Absolutely, very, very strong right cover defender, and he has a captaincy experience as well in the Yuva kabaddi editions. So let's see how brilliant he might want to execute his skills here. On the other side, whom do we have for Karpagam Raiders? This is the player we'll be eyeing on, Gajendra Murthy Murugesan. 47 raid points in 17 matches, 44.3 is the raid strike rate for this player in all Yuva kabaddi editions. and he is also a defender with 27 tackle points, 17 matches. So all in all, we'll get to see an all-round performance from this captain. Maybe previous edition he's got a runner-up, but then you want to make it better this time.
Oh yes, and that's great to see an all-rounder. We haven't identified many amazing all-rounders. Nevertheless, let's look forward to him. And the toss earlier, Palani Tuskers winning the toss, which means the home side, the Karpagam Raiders, will put in the first raid. And Radhika, I can just imagine as soon as the first raid comes in, the sound that we will hear from the audience. Key stories for this match, of course, Karpagam Raiders, the home team, they are making their debut here in edition 11. Gautam Murugan 4 points away from reaching the 300 tackle point in YKS history, and the rampaging elephants, that is exactly what we call them. The defending champions are back, and standing in their way here is the home side. We are set for a blockbuster, and it is time to get this match underway. Over to the countdown. Sagar Panchal will start this matchup, and here comes the first raid, and we can hear the crowd having the back of the player, and he's just not any other player. He is their very own. He is their very own student. He is one among them, and of course he will also get that feeling when he goes in for the raid, when he hears the crowd supporting him. And that is the beauty of sport. When you play, you have that home court advantage, and I'm sure Shankar here for Karpagam, the home is going to be the 8th player for them on the mat, Radhika.
Absolutely, that's an empty raid. Very, very calculating move by Shankar though. And here for defending champions, Palani Tuskers, will they announce it in big style in the first raid itself? Vishwa Asalavan for us. 25 matches, he's played 201 raid points and a brilliant strike rate of 75. They're just testing the waters here, Ryan.
Oh, definitely. And both the teams know that this game has so much at stake, and the standard is very high of this match. So I think that's why both are just slowly settling in to the atmosphere first, and then we might see a lot more floodgates opening. Selva Kumar now, who's come in, Shankar came in earlier for the first raid, and now Selva Kumar will settle for the empty one, and for the Palani Tuskers.
Both the right raiders against Gautam Murugan, the right cover. We'll have to see what's going to happen in the next 40 minutes there. Harish, there's a 228 raid points. Look at their scores. They have a brilliant score line for both the raiders with more than 200 raid points each. And a running bonus attempt is what we see, and the crowd is already screaming. Even, Karpagam might be the home team, but Palani Tuskers are again from the same state, Ryan.
Do or die.
Indeed. And it's going to be interesting to see how both the teams unfurl in this match, because the crowd, as you mentioned, is also supporting the Palani Tuskers. So they are also not too far behind. Even in Pondicherry, we remember they had a lot of crowd support. And now let's look at this do-or-die raid. It's Surendran who's come in for the Karpagam Raiders. He needs to quickly get something on. And we will see the first point of the match coming in. For whom? For the Palani Tuskers. There we go. It's a tackle point.
What a brilliant block in a do-or-die raid. Surendran, yes, cleared the bonus, but then the first tackle points on the board here comes in from the left cover defender. Look at his stance, Ryan. The moment he has a steal, the ankle hold coming in from the right corner, he was right on there. That was Surya for us in the left cover.
And the do-or-die raid on the other side. Kesavan Raja is coming in for the Palani Tuskers. Oh, look at this! Action was assured, and Kesavan Raja here immediately in his first raid, being a do-or-die raid, takes charge. Couple of points coming in.
Absolutely, what a lovely Dupki execution was that. He fakes it, and again, a clear execution of that Dupki. India 1 ATM Kamal moment, and the very first time multi-pointer raid for Palani Tuskers. They're not going to take it easy, Ryan.
or definitely not. And I'm sure the players having experience. That's why Palani Tuskers, you did mention a player over 200 raid points. That was Harish on the raiding front. Gautam, who's almost at 300 points on tackles, which is a massive, massive feat to have. So that is where Palani Tuskers are going to be very strong. The experience. Of course, Karpagam do have players who are part of the Tamil Nadu Clubs edition in the past, and they've also been involved with YKS, but the difference in experience is going to come in to play, where Palani Tuskers will look to captivate and try to put the pressure on the other team, because Karpagam also at the same time, Radhika, they will be nervous because they are playing with their entire college watching them.
Absolutely. I know that could be a double-edged sword for them. That could be the strength, that could be the weakness for them. So a lot of nervous eyes watching them to perform them better. Let's see how things will move on. The defense of Palani Tuskers is way too strong. They are eyeing on a do or die for Karpagam.
Selva Kumar has come in, do or die raid action, a shot, the left corner there, and I'm sure his captain, the key defender, will not be too happy with Deepak there.
Yes, he wanted to go for the back hold, but the peripheral view of the raider was spot on. It's a do or die raid. Patience is the key for Karpagam Raiders here. Wait for the raider to come in. Very, very quick footwork, Ryan.
Take a look at this. Oh my word, are they alumni students of Karpagam University? The crowd enjoying the moment, all of them applauding it, and we will get a confirmation as to how many points is here. Sagar Panchal will have a word with Miss Nandini and get a confirmation. There is definitely 1, 2, and this could be the first Super 8 of the match, Radhika.
Absolutely, another dupki from the raider here. Let's see, it should be a multi-pointer, 3-pointer. Brilliant start, Palani Tuskers, the super raid here. And again, the execution of dupki was perfect. Too early. Will Karpagam Raiders want to go for the review?
Oh, it looks like they will. And I think they're going to lose the review with regards to 3 points.
Okay,
we'll hear
please.
what the claim is.
TV umpire, Karpagam Raiders challenge, Raiders save 2 points. Our decision, Raiders save 3 points. Please review.
Yes, Karpagam Raiders too early in the match asking for a review for saying the Raider has got only multiple points, 2 points only. But the referee says that there are 3 touch points there. Let's see. 1 and 2. The corners are definitely there. And the center player, that's what we should be eyeing on. He went close. The right leg and the right hand that we need to look at. Very, very close. But I think there's a touch. There is a touch. Yeah, here as well there is a touch on the arm. They would lose the review, Ryan.
Yeah, they
And
would.
whom is he holding on to? He's holding his own defender, finally.
Yeah, and Miss Dhanashri Joshi right now will wait for the verdict that's going to come in. And looks like we have a decision coming in from the TV umpire.
Review unsuccessful. Raiders have 3 points.
There we go.
Jersey number
It stays as 3
77, 8
points,
and
and
2
it
out.
stays as the
Karpagam Raiders,
first
your
super
first half
raid
review is over. No
of
more
this
reviews.
match, and Karpagam Raiders have lost their review early on here in the first half, Radhika.
Not just the review, they have lost the confidence here with this review and this super raid, Ryan. Look at how comfortably Harish was ready to escape from that tackle. Very, very confident raid. And let's see if this is the last player remaining. No, it should be one more. Selva Kumar Murugan. Bonus has been awarded, but bonus does not get you revivals. You need a revival, Karpagam. Otherwise, you are on a verge of an all-out here. Too early, and here a dash coming in. From the left cover again.
Karpagam Raiders, Raiders out 1 point, Palani Tuskers.
Oh, it's a top tackle. Take a look at this. The raider, of course, went in a little too deep, and the cover taking charge there, and he initiated that dash perfectly. And the surrender raid will secure the first all out of this match. And as expected, Radhika, the team with the experience, the team charging in, the defending champion, Palani Tuskers, has shown the young lads, we can say, who's boss.
Absolutely, 6.5 minutes in the game, and they've already got a
Time out.
super raid and
Karpagam
also
Raiders.
an all-out. So that is going to completely kill the morale of Karpagam Raiders. But then it's kabaddi. Anything could happen on the given day.
கௌரி அதே மாதிரி அஃபன்ஸ் 1-2 கிடச்ச ப்ளஸில் ஆடு போனஸ் போட்டு அடிக்க புரியுதா இந்த ரைடு நீ வந்திருக்கலாம் தம்பி அசால்ட் ஆடாத கௌரி உள்ளே மேலே வச்சா இடிச்சு அடிக்க இல்லை அது நேரம் வந்தானே இடிச்சிரு ஃபாலோ ரெடி ஆடுறான்
All right, so the coach there emphasizing the teams to not, the Karpagam Raiders, to not be casual and to be ready for the follow dash. And that's interesting because the story right now is like the defending champions. They've come into the college and they've ragged the students here. It's usually the newbies that get ragged, but ironically, this is their student. So a reverse college story happening here, at least with regards to the first few minutes, as Palani Tuskers hold on to the lead.
I think Karpagam defenders, Ryan, they need to have a multiple defensive chains here. Just not single tackles. They need to play in combination here because the speed of the Raiders from Palani Tuskers is way far ahead of the defensive skills of Karpagam. So they need to come in coordination.
2 points.
Again a multi-pointer. This is the third multi-pointer we have seen it, Ryan, here.
Wow. I mean, that raid was so casual. The manner in which he secured those 2 points, and I don't think the players themselves knew it. It was only Vishwa. I don't think I knew myself. But of course, the referees, being as experienced as they are, they did more or less figure that out. And 2 points coming off of that raid. Karpagam Raiders under tremendous pressure here. Surendran also under pressure, gets caught. And the Palani Tuskers not giving them any room.
And Gautam gets his first tackle, I suppose, for the day. So we're just counting for those 4 less than 300 for him. So let's see, the right cover defender. Oh no, it's the right corner that goes. This time around, Gautam is being more matured, I guess. He's given the way for the right corner to take on the lead.
Indeed, new responsibilities, new addition, new Gautam Murugan. Of course, we will see him in action when the time comes. As of now, it's Palani Tuskers showing us the vintage Palani Tuskers, but here Karpagam Raiders will get a positive point and their crowd has their back.
Karpagam Raiders.
It's a first tackle points for Karpagam Raiders. And this time, Adukki didn't go right because they were anticipating that and a back hold came in after that, a block.
Shankar is now coming for the Karpagam Raiders, and they'll need a few positive, successful raids to go their way now to get a hold of this game. And you're speaking of getting a hold, the left corner there. He did a mistake earlier, but he's made up for it with that ankle hold.
Nice coordination in Palani Tuskers' defense. The left corner goes, initiates, and Gautam was there right in the fraction of that second.
Ten-point lead, and Vishwa's back. We saw him get a multi-point raid. He would have gotten multi-points this time. It's that one raider, one defender who's gone and gifted that point to Vishwa. And with a raider like Vishwa, you cannot be so sloppy on the defense.
Number 77 out.
That's the only defender who's got a tackle point just before this one. So maybe he wanted to execute the same thing, but the raider was checking on him. He did not come corner attacking. He was just standing in center of the mat. That's the reason he could escape. What lovely agility we have seen it.
நீ ஒவ்வொரு பாயிண்ட் எடு நான் இப்போ இவன் நம்ம ரபேல இறக்கி விட்றேன் சரியா நீ மாற்றிட்டு நீ அஃபென்சஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஆடு உன்னை ஸ்கோர் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க ரபேல மாத்திரேன் இவனை மாற்றி விட்றேன் கௌதம் இறக்கி விட்றேன்
Probably the coach is saying to decide on in a raiding for the Gajendra Murthy. Let's see if that's what it is.
Interesting. And he's asked them to watch out for Gautam. So let's see how this unfurls here. Gajendra Murthy is gone in on that side itself, but obviously he would not try to do anything unnecessary. And yeah, he's decided to just settle for the empty raid and go into that super tackle situation.
Now, this is the right opportunity for Karpagam University to wait for at least the do-or-die raid of Palani Tuskers. That strikes first. Very, very calculative game by Vishwa. Making use of the time properly there.
Indeed, and I think that comes with experience. From Vishwa's perspective, when you have a sudden spree of scoring so many points, you often want to just continue and try and do the same. But it is good to see him hold back. And here, Harish, he's got that Super 8 so far. 4 points for him in his last 5. Has he stepped in? Yes, he has. And this is 2 points, 2 big points for the Karpagam Raiders, Radhika.
Absolutely. Blessing in disguise for the team. Lovely. The Raiders slipped into the lobbies without contact. I think we should also give due credit to the right court defender who just sharply cut that edge so that the Raider fall into the prey of the lobby.
Selva Kumar, do or die raid! And look at that, nice escaping skills from the Raider. And Karpagam Raiders slowly getting a hold of how this match is playing out for them. And here, no error from him. Error from the right corner. They're not able to get in the right position to block the Raider. And a simple point.
Substitution, Karpagam Raiders.
Third Dupki skill we are seeing on the match today. So, nice way to escape. Changes happening for Karpagam Raiders. Let's see if a Raider is being picked in. Surendran is being sent out. So it should be a defender who's being called in, I guess. Let's see. This is Vishwa for us. Very, very calculative in his moves. Very strong on the lower body. Very quick when he's attacking. A nice attitude. I see a kind of money in the thing attitude in him, Ryan. You know, he does not even claim for those points, but his attitude shows it all.
Oh, that's a confident athlete right there who embraces his skills. He knows his abilities and he is confident of it. And the Yuva player has grown, and this Yuva player is making a name for himself. Selva Kumar, dash not effective on him, and he's gotten a couple of points.
First multi-pointer raid for Karpagam here. First a running bonus, and then he quickly cuts the angle for an escape from the left corner defender. Nice, though, so that should get a revival for the team. So slowly they are coming back to the form, but then Palani Tuskers are the defending champions and they would not want to take it easy. Vishwa yet again on the raid.
Vishwa here running and touch on the left corner. Vishwa, oh, as you mentioned, Radhika, once again in a similar fashion. Nothing new for us at this point.
Predictable yet unstoppable he's turning out to be. I mean, I like his footwork. I like the body positioning of him when he's going for those attacks. When he has that target in mind, he accelerates himself. So, beauty.
It's Rebel Raj who has come in, and PR, we can call him PR square, who has come in for Karpagam Raiders. Empty raid for him to start off, and right now it's Vishal once again, and Karpagam defenders will be on high alert because Vishwa, look at that, he's attacking that right corner. Well, 4 defenders are often quite strong, but is it strong against Vishwa? He's gone attack that right corner once again, but this time he'll settle for the empty.
Yeah, and he was also exhibiting different skills, Ryan. Before this one, it was a left corner, and before that one, that was the left cover, and he wanted to kick on the right corner. So he is good at scoring points throughout the match. And for the long reach he has, I'm sure he will get those bonus points as well.
This time,
Red out.
good to
1
see
point.
the way
Karpagam
the
Raiders.
defenders came in together. Harish, the raider, not able to find his way back. And this is actually a good sign, Radhika. The way here we got to see that combination coming in from the defense where the other players more or less safeguarded. Of course, credits
Do
to
or
the
die.
defender initially for getting that hold.
Yeah, Harish is the only defender a raider who's been tackled before, and again, this is a do or die in a defense of 5. Gautam Murugan, look at him, he's standing in a wrong angle actually. But then,
Raider
this
out the
is a
ball.
beautiful
1
dash
point.
coming in.
Only
I
Tuskers.
think it was already a self out by the raider, and after which the tackle came in. I think nervousness is peeking in for the raiders here. Yeah, he could not step in. He got into the lobbies without the contact.
Eight-point advantage. And we can add on to that. Vishwa
1
here.
point.
There's no
Only
response
Tuskers.
for the
Number 77
Karpagam
out.
Raiders with regards to him. And once again, the same defender getting caught. That is Marimutu. As we decode this, it's Vishwa. He switched sides and similar attempt from the defender, Radhika.
Absolutely. The defender was already confused whether to go for it or not. In the confusion, the raider picks up that point. Selva Kumar Murugan here. Same footwork. He will be red if he does the same footwork. Attack the opposite side. Only then you would get those points. Another super
Good
tackle
opportunity
opportunity
here
for
for Vishwa.
Karpagam Raiders. Yeah, but then it is Vishwa. Will he get that? And we say something. Then I think he's got it. Did he? No. But then he's just able to, plant that fear in the defenders, Ryan.
That's quite interesting. And it's our Gautam now for Karpagam Raiders. And last 1.5 minutes or so remaining, and Karpagam Raiders aren't entirely out of this game, although Palani Tuskers are the ones who've been more dominant. And it seems like the Palani
Karpagam
Tuskers
Raiders.
in a certain way have slowed the
6
game
out.
down by choice.
9 in.
So I think Karpagam Raiders need to more or less just reduce the gap a little more and gain good amounts of confidence to come in for a strong second half, Radhika.
Absolutely. Again, a super tackle opportunity here. Kabilan is being called and Selva Kumar is being sent out in the substitution. It is Vishwa. This time around, the right corner
1
was his
point.
target.
Only
He
Tuskers.
turns and
Number 4
attacks
out.
and gets another point for Palani Tuskers here. Murugan on the right corner goes back and warms the bench for a while. Look at that. He knows who will attack.
Red.
That is why we say you need to have
Do or
eyes
die.
all around.
Oh yes, and now a do-or-die raid. And again, an opportunity for the Karpagam Raiders. Gautam is coming. He's, I think, gone for that bonus on that left corner. Looks like the bonus is also being given by the Palani Tuskers. Here, they may have given a little more than that. A touch point along with it, and our Gautam has done well in this instance.
Bonus plus 1 point. Karpagam
Yeah,
Raiders.
second multi-pointer for Karpagam Raiders and a revival as well. First, a bonus has been awarded, and after which he did not go back a save. He attacked on the right flank of the defense. He was late in retrieving back himself. Nice running hand touch. And again, Vishwa in a super tackle opportunity.
The only time they got that super tackle was when the Raiders stepped out of bounds. And it's going to remain that way because Vishwa forces defenders to make errors just like this.
1 point. Only Tuskers. Number 7 out.
I think he'll only come back empty-handed only if he wishes to, Ryan. Otherwise, when he wanted to get a point, I'm sure it's all his game. He's just turning the game into his own.
A reciprocal score here, 21-12. Gajendra Murthy can try and change it for his team or for the opposition. What's going to happen? 10 more seconds in this raid. He will change it for his team. No, he won't. He could have somehow crawled, but that hold was very good. And Gajendra not making use of the opportunity pays the prize.
Half time. Change the
What a
court.
beautiful tackle we have seen. Now, the second half, who gets to raid first will be the key here. Let's see. Now, the left cover comes in with a solo double thigh hold. The raider completely collapsed there. India won ATM Kamal moment. Look at that strong hold. Normally, we see that aggressive defense from Gautam generally, but then this time around, he's been very empathetic towards the raiders.
Indeed, and the summary here so far, 10-point advantage for the Palani Tuskers. Raid points being a landslide difference, 14-8. Of course, Vishwa taking charge. And the tackle points, 4 points to 2. Also, the tackle points is probably just that super tackle which came in. And that also was the raider Harish stepping out of bounds. And the all-out points too, a couple of extra points each and one super raid for the Palani Tuskers so far.
Absolutely beautiful conversion. 50% of defense conversions for Palani Tuskers and 50% in the raiding department as well. They came back empty-handed only when they wished to. On the other hand, 21 raid attempts, only 4 conversions. And look at the conversions in defense. Multiple times they have attempted, not even 25%, not even, whatever percent that is too low for our defensive skill there. And Vishwa has been phenomenal throughout the court. Look at that, those running hand touches, especially the left raider. He attacks the left cover, left corner with that sheer brilliance and that speed. And when he wants to attack the right, he gets it too as well. Well, not many bonus points we have seen at all, is it? So it's all about clearing the opponent team.
Very well. Yeah, that is an interesting factor as we look at the Yuva Kabaddi Series Edition 11 presented by Karpagam Academy of Higher Education in association with FanCode. Not to forget our beloved partners Yoga Bar with an amazing muesli. Nillai, the wellness partner tribe, India's first sports innerwear brand, the sports innerwear partner, and our trusted ATM partner, India. One a huge thank you to all our partners for allowing this edition of YKS to come through as we are here in Division 1. And the matches being so interesting, Radhika, the defending champions, we saw Murtal Magnets and Aravali Arrows face defeat in front of the new teams. But here, saving the pride of the old students as it stands, it's the defending champions, Palani Tuskers, who are showing the newbies what it's like.
Absolutely. Yes, rampaging elephants. The defending champions are on a charge against the home team in the first half. But then 20 minutes is a long time for the second half. So will they finish it off? This is what we say.
1 plus 2, 3 points.
I mean,
Only Tuskers.
getting that toss
Karpagam
right is
Raiders.
also so key in Kabaddi, Ryan. Just because Karpagam has won, who has won the toss? Palani Tuskers have won the toss. So they have defended first. So in the second half, they've got the first trade. So they were able to clear that single player who was standing in the Karpagam Raiders.
Wow. And take a look at this. Shaktivel Tangavelu. If you heard some noise prior to this few moments back, it was not because of the all-out, it was because Shaktivel Tangavelu came into the mat and he's coming back to the YKS. And he was, of course, the best defender in the Tamil Nadu Clubs edition. 59 tackle points for him. So the best defender from the Tamil Nadu Clubs edition is there on that side. Gautam Murugan, one of the best from YKS, is there on that side. But speaking of Gautam Murugan, Radhika, he has not really gotten a point, nor has he given away. Many a times, he being an aggressive raider that he is, he often goes in for a lot of tackles and gives away points. We've not seen him in action in any manner as such.
Very calm and composed Gautam, we are seeing. So, but then I think when the time comes, he will show his true colors to us. We are waiting for that though, because he is one aggressive defender on the right cover, and he also goes very manual with the players. 171 rate points for Tangavel Shaktivel here, and 15 high fives. Sorry, tackle
Official
points they
timeout.
are, and 15 high fives. What a big feat!
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm sure watching him on that defensive flank along with Gautam Murugan is going to be interesting to see how eventually they both settle in. And I think, yeah, Gautam Murugan prior to this was a Trola Viran, and now he's changed the entire game along with the change in the team, joining the Palani Tuskers. It's great to see how things unfurl. But here, he seems confident to have gotten a point. His gesture suggested so, and that's the
1 point.
confirmation.
Palani Tuskers.
Kesavan
Number
Raja
17
for
out.
us, the right raider, got better of a Praveen there with a running hand touch. Right on the block line, he gets the right cover.
Selvakumar, he's found success in a few limited occasions. Now he needs to do something similar. He wants to target that right corner area itself. That's where he might quickly make that switch onto the other side, but he has only 10 more seconds to do so. Has he gotten any of the left corner or inside? No, he hasn't. And Keshwan Raja there kept himself safe, and he's proceeded to come in for the next raid.
Oh my God, the difference is going wider. The 14-point deficit for Karpagam Raiders here. Kesavan Raja yet again playing on the block line. The defense needs to be just calm down.
Do or die.
Oh, very much. They need to calm down because the way Palani Tuskers Raiders, especially Vishwa, has steamrolled them, they need to just slowly take a step back and play it on. But now, PR, that's Rabel Raj, has to go in and do something because it's a do or die raid. Highline defense blocking that bonus and also tackling the player, Palani Tuskers. They're just not letting the Karpagam Raiders settle into this game in any manner, Radhika.
Saki Raja on the right cover. I love the way he put his stance. Look, but for that momentum, he just kneeled down so that the Raider would not go for a dubki. Nice kill, and Vishwa, will he get his Super 10 in his first match of Yuva Kabaddi Edition 11? He gets it. He has his target. And a first Super 10 on board already for the defending champion, Palani Tuskers. Will he get it? No. He did not.
Do or die.
Yeah, not yet. And now Harish in this do or die raid will have to get his 5th point at least. Of course, he can get a lot more. He's capable of doing that. Will he do it in this raid?
Raiders
Oh,
have 2 points.
that dash!
Palani Tuskers.
Radhika, that dash sent him faster to the midline instead of dashing him out.
2 and 66
So many
out.
multi-pointer raids for Palani Tuskers here. Let's go back to the replay and decode what exactly happened. In the defense of 5, thus the Raider challenging the defense. He ran into the lobby for an escape, but a half-hearted challenge came in from the right cover. And the speed of the Raider did not match up with the speed of the defender at all.
Once again, a do or die raid. So, moment of
Bonus
pressure
point. Karpagam
is
Raiders.
quite a lot for the Karpagam Raiders. Beat them on the raiding front, even on the defensive lines. When this man comes in, you're obviously under pressure because he steamrolled the opposition, and he's been so precise, just like the
Corner.
precision-based matters you need in kabaddi and in financial transactions. India 1 delivers every time with efficiency and trust. And speaking of efficiency and trust, Vishwa is more or less looking to take that brand ambassador role of India 1.
Now-
And he's as trustworthy in terms of
Raiders,
getting
sir.
points. He does it again.
I think it's a 2-pointer. One for the
Raiders have
self-out.
3 plus 2, 5 points.
Oh my God, he sweeps it mountain. That's super 10. Look at that screen in the stadium. It's not for the home team, but for Palani Tuskers here. I mean, one of the defender definitely stepped out. The right corner, did he step out as well? No. The left corner definitely stepped out, and after which Vishwa,
Substitution.
I think the
Palani
right corner
Tuskers.
also stepped in. He touches the left corner yet again and
52
sweeps it
out,
out
6
all
in.
together. A super 10,
21
a
out.
super raid,
52
and
out.
again an all
6
out.
in. 21 out. 19 in.
There we go. We literally
4
witnessed
out. 49 in.
a super 10, a super 8, and an all out, as you mentioned, Radhika. And I think only a side like Palani Tuskers can bring in a stat like that in a match that we get to witness. And I think everybody who's watched YKS and those who are watching it for the first time, this is what Palani Tuskers always brings into the table. They are among the most successful sides in YKS history. They won it a couple of times. The third time they were in the playoffs, they finished third, and once they were runners up. So they've always been there, getting
1
a
point.
podium out of
Karpagam
YKS.
Raiders.
And here,
Number 1
Karpagam,
out.
right off of that all in, will secure a point.
Yeah, 3 players have been substituted in a single substitution here for Palani Tuskers, and a nice kick executed by the Raider. One confident raid from Karpagam Raiders here. I mean, I love the attitude in the stadium. It's just not for the home team, but for the players who speak the same language as well.
Ganganath here, 161 raid points. He was the best in the Tamil Nadu clubs edition, and they have the best in every stat. This team, he's come off the bench,
1 point.
and you have the
Palani
best raider from
Tuskers.
Tamil Nadu
Number
club
9 out.
edition. You have the best defender, and this is a strong side. Radhika, he's come off the bench, easily taken a point.
Absolutely. Bench is way too
Substitution.
stronger as
Palani
well.
Tuskers.
So the
1 out.
captain, the coach
9
would
in.
be spoiled with the choices of Palani Tuskers there.
Oh yes, and Keshwan Raja, the substitute, who's paved way for Vishwa Kumar. And substitutes also showing us the depth in the Palani Tuskers squad. And the team that has strong substitutes is a strong one. I think he's got
1
through.
point.
No,
Palani
raided
Tuskers.
out. Oh, top dash coming in for the Tuskers.
The Raider has got the touch point on the right corner, but then by the time he retrieves it, the left cover came in for a strong dash. So in the air, he did not reach the midline. Defense of 5, Vishwa Kumar. This is another Vishwa, not the Vishwa who's got the super 10 though.
Yeah, I think the Vishwa factor, it
1
doesn't
point.
matter which
Palani
Vishwa.
Tuskers.
I think
Number
any
66
Vishwa will
out.
just get the better of Karpagam Raiders. Jennison there gets caught, and Vishwa will get his first point. Take a look at that. He initially went there with style, but decided to settle for the simple running hand touch and get into the score sheet.
Yeah, Rabel Raj for us here. Defense of 7. Playing on the back line, you won't get anywhere. Because the Palani Tuskers defense are not committing any mistakes whatsoever. And beautiful ankle at the right cover. How beautiful, Gautam, we need to give credit to you as well here.
Palani
That is
Tuskers.
the proper understanding between the left corner and the right cover. And it's not Gautam here. A substitute player who's come in.
Oh, Palani Tuskers giving us that absolute high enthralling entertainment, showing us George Jasba Junun in different manners. And Vishwa here also a role model with regards to that. Super 10 for him. Add on to that once again. Will we see all 5 fingers of Sagar Panchal? We saw it earlier in his previous raid. Once again, Radhika. All 5 fingers, all out executed. Super raid.
My God, he's put the stadium on fire there. 5 points yet again. Very, very confident. That is the right corner. And the way he jumps off the rest of the defenders. India won ATM Kamal moment. definitely the trusted raider for Palani Tuskers.
And I've said this, I'm going to say it again. We've missed the Palani Tuskers here. One of the most entertaining sides. This time, not on the right side. The crowd having PR's back. And that Rebel Raj, who will get a couple of points. And still, it's a big margin.
Now let's see, is it a multi-pointer? 3 points, 1, 2. It's just 2-pointer though. Nice outward turn. It's a simple calculation, we say. Right raider turn to your right. He has executed exactly the same. That's where he finds a lot of gap. Now, who is wanting to take a review, or the referees want to decide it first?
Raiders save. 2 points. Karpagam Raiders. Number 6 and 19 out.
Yeah, the raider is safe. Just the 2 points, that's what it is. The
Substitution.
right corner, the right
Karpagam
in.
Raiders.
Nice
2 out.
outward turn.
5 in.
So he finally got some revivals for the team. On the verge of an all-out they were, but then he's got 2 touch points, so got 2 revivals.
Karpagam will have a sigh of relief seeing that this is a different Vishwa, but this Vishwa also can cause damage. We saw him in his previous raid getting that running hand touch. Here he's again on that left side, quickly goes for the running hand touch, similar fashion. Oh, in his previous raid, he attempted the
1
back
point.
kick
Palani
and then the
Tuskers.
running hand touch
Number
right
66
after to
out.
get the point.
Yeah, he fakes it, and again a scorpion kick executed, but then the left cover is being targeted.
Raid.
Right on the back line is just the defensive errors we are seeing. And what a lovely score difference in favor of Palani Tuskers to be on the top of the table, to make it to the finals. Palani Tuskers will keep going.
Oh, indeed. And I think for Karpagam Raiders, it's not just the errors, it's them executing the same constant errors time and again. We saw it earlier with their other defenders as well. We see the similar error time and again. And that is something that they will have to work on, because you have to adapt to the game. You need to make changes based on what's happening on the mat. And that is very important, because they're going to face different teams with different types of play, different strategies later on as the days unfold here in Division 1. And mind you, the teams in Division 1 all are of the similar caliber. They're very strong
Substitution.
and very
Palani
experienced.
Tuskers.
Yeah, and that, yeah,
11
Vishwa
out,
has been
5 in.
finally is being sent out as a substitution, because he has definitely paved the way for a victory for the team, and now he needs some more time to relax and cheer for the rest of the players. Though he's done a fab job so far for the team with those multi-pointers. How many ever times we have seen that 5-pointer going from our referees.
PR square. This time,
Raiders out.
gets
1
caught.
point.
He tried
Palani
to do
Tuskers.
something cheeky there, but you cannot try such antics with the Palani Tuskers.
Nice left, right cover goes back, right corner gets a beautiful angle, and that double ankle hold completely kills the momentum of the raider. He just completely gave up. And look at the way he is surrounded by all the defenders the moment he is being caught. So nice combination tackles we are seeing in, and I could hear loud cheers for all the players here. And I think Karpagam University have a beautiful infrastructure for all these players. They need to
Strategic
get
timeout.
their best foot forward. There's a nice experience they'll be having here, Ryan.
Oh, indeed. And let's quickly just get into the strategic timeout and listen into the coaches.
எப்படியும் ஒரு டிஃபென்ஸ் என்னாலும் பிடிக்கிறீங்களா? ஏத்த இறக்க போட்டு ஆடிக்கிட்டு இருக்க, உங்க கீழே தொடரும்போது தொடரையப்பா. உள்ள வந்து தொடரும்போது இடிச்சு பிடிங்கடா. போனா போது அடிச்சு விடு, போனா 3 பாயிண்ட் போனா போயிட்டு போகுது. கிடைக்கிற அடியே பிடி. ஏறி இறங்குற கான்செப்ட் தான் கிடைச்சடியே அடிக்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க. அதனால தான் போயிடுறான். நீ ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணால் தான் அவன் அடிக்கிறதுக்கு ரெடியாக இருக்க முடியும். பரவாயில்ல, ஆடு வச்சு தோறான், அது மாதிரி செய்ய உள்ள நீ சூசைட் பண்ணாமல் வர வச்சு செய். அப்போ தான் அந்த மைண்ட் செட் வரும். வெரி குட் ராணியா, அதே மேக்கப் பண்ணு. இங்கே போனஸ் போட்டு ஆடி பார்த்துக்கணும்.
The coach of Karpagam Raiders, Govindraj, is definitely worried for the team. He says he sees no hope in the players for now, but then they're just leaking out points for even the bench players. That's what is the worry.
Shaktivelu Tangavelu, that's the noise we heard for him, and he is traditionally a defender. He's the best one from the Tamil Nadu club's edition, and of course here he will just come in for that solitary raid and not go in to do anything as such, because the scoreline talks for itself with regards to what's going to be the outcome of this. And the big boys have told the juniors, or this is the ideal welcome one can say to the juniors that a senior can give. And the Karpagam Raiders here will settle for a defeat to start off, but I'm sure, Radhika, they will put out much better performances in matches to come.
Now, this is, I think, not a very calculative move. He went for the pursuit, not thinking it's a do-or-die raid, and it's a do-or-die raid, and he's being... My God, he escapes! Escapes it, finally, in a do-or-die. It should be a multi-pointer for Palani Tuskers. Though we say it was a wrong move going for a pursuit, and eventually that turned out to be a do-or-die raid, but that's Palani Tuskers. So they could make it. Looks like the Raider is
Raider
safe.
save, 2 points. Palani Tuskers, number 17 and 6 out.
I think that's... We don't have a stat line for the number of multi-point raid. I'm sure our side, our wonderful team will have the number, but this is a India 1 Kamal moment. And most of the raids, I think there are more multi-pointer raids than single-point raids. And it's so interesting. Least points scored in second half in YKS edition 11 is 6. And overall YKS it's 4, and unfortunately Karpagam are currently in 4, and they have 5 minutes to change that and ensure they don't have an unnecessary record, but it still stands at 4 because Palani Tuskers' defense is just on fire.
Yes, sir. Just before this one, we have seen the right corner defender going in for those multi-pointer raids. Here, again, a combination tackle from the right corner and the left cover. Super tackle opportunity. They haven't used much of it, except when the Raider went self out.
Three times the score, and you could have kept it at a solid figure, but Ganganath here wants to reach that 50-point mark.
1
Easy
point,
situation
Palani
for a
Tuskers,
raider like
number
him,
44 out.
and nothing much Gaja, the defender, could do in that instance.
Yeah. I mean, he can raid from both the sides. That's the beauty, is it, for this Raider. When he attacks nicely on the left corner. Last 4 minutes remaining, and a Dupki went wrong. What a presence of mind by the right cover defender.
3+2.
I mean, the way he
3
went in
points,
for the
Palani
frontal
Tuskers.
block, Ryan,
All out.
and
Karpagam
also he
Raiders.
sits on his knees to get that right. And we are missing the count of an all-out also. How many times is this? This is going to be the biggest margin.
Raid.
It is interesting. Sagar Panchal is so used to saying 3+2 because the previous two all-out came in like that. Although here it is just 2+1. Nevertheless, they continue 16-52, 36 points advantage, and the home side, the fans, the supporters, the classmates, they all may not see their team winning, but they are still enjoying this game a lot. Lot of support for the Palani Tuskers, and here it's the bonus that is secured by Shaktivelu.
Yeah, you don't have the leisure of the time, Rebel. You need to quick raids. Maybe they don't want a wide margin gap. So that's the reason they're just trying to kill the time they have in hand rather than attacking. Not the right attitude. These are the tricks of the trade you need to learn. Yes, young players, sure, you will learn from here.
Absolutely. We've seen so many of the players right now who are so good. They were all in that stage where they played for the first time in the YKS. Some of them came off the bench, some didn't even get an opportunity to play, and eventually, over the next edition or so, we see them as leaders, as top players, leading the charts one way or the other. So many stories applicable that way. But here, this is 5 all out so far. I don't think the 6th will come in because we're into the last 2 minutes. Or maybe it might here, the left corner. Once again, ankle hold works strong for him.
What a solid grip and timing that is for the defender. The moment he steps one step inside, the left corner goes for a tackle and the right cover comes for the support. Beautiful. Now I wonder, in the lone situation of the players, will Palani Tuskers get on to the... My God, will they need a loan at all? This is again a super raid, I'm supposing, for Palani Tuskers. This should be the highest margin possible. Victory for Palani Tuskers here. Still 1.5 minutes remaining. 1, 2, 3 counting. Both the teams have the reviews left. Ganganath is the raider. Let's see. Left raider spreads his arm first and attacks the left corner. Goes for a dipsy. And the left corner comes in. And goes there a touch on the left wing as well. 3 points are for sure. But lovely. I love the ambience of the stadium. Ryan, no commentary required. The spectators are giving it a brilliant noise there.
3 points, Palani Tuskers.
Ah, yes. And that's the confirmation. Another super raid for the Palani Tuskers. And the rampaging elephants showing us as to why they got that name. Because be it the starting 7, be it the bench, Ganganath here, being a very strong player, gets an India 1 ATM Kamal moment for himself. And you can put any number of bodies on him. There's no way to stop him in that occasion. And we might see another all-out unless the Karpagam Raiders decide to just hold back. Gajendra Murthy is here and they're still at 4 points here in the second half, Radhika.
Absolutely, and I think we have seen about 5 to 6 Dukki skills here, and that too in favor of Palani Tuskers, and they get multi-points every single time they've gone for the Dukkis. And Gajendra Murthy, the captain, is gone quiet. Super tackle opportunity here. But then this is the player Ganganath who scored super raid just before this one.
This time, super tackle. They will avoid an unnecessary record. And Ganganath has been tackled out. He wants to review it, and I think he will definitely review it.
Please come. What is the challenge? Raider safe. Okay, please. TV umpire. Palani Tuskers challenge. Raider safe. Our decision. Raider out. Please review.
Palani Tuskers asking for a review. They say the raider is out. Ganganath is the raider. Left raider in a super tackle opportunity for... Did he step into the lobby before the contact is the question we need to look into. No. I think the raider should be given out. It should be super tackle points for the Karpagam Raiders. Here. He lifts up his leg. The right leg is already out. He lifts up his left leg. He's gone out. Should be out. And I also wanted to see before that, did he step into the lobby before the contact of the right corner?
Review unsuccessful. Raider out. Super Decker 2
Interesting
points.
though.
Karpagam
But as you
Raiders.
mentioned, Radhika,
Palani
there is
Tuskers. No more reviews. Your
Raider
review is
out.
over.
And more importantly, they've gotten the super tackle and avoided an unnecessary record of scoring the least in and half. That is 4 points. And credits to Praveen there for being powerful on that dash, because that power allowed that 1 point, and
1
Rebel
point.
Raj
Karpagam
will
Raiders.
get
Number 5
a
out.
point on the rating.
Great. Raider out. 1 point.
Too late in the game
Karpagam
for
Raiders.
Karpagam Raiders. They've got consecutive points in defense and raiding, but then already the damage is done. He went too deep, is it?
Something even more interesting is that we expected to see Gautam Murugan hit the 300 mark, that is for which he had to score 4 points. 4 points for him in a match isn't too big of an ask, but every player on the Palani Tuskers has scored a point except for Gautam Murugan, and still they have a landslide victory, Radhika.
Absolutely, 37 points victory for the defending champions, the Palani Tuskers. Though it be the starting 7 or the bench strength, everybody has done a fab job on the mat for the last 40 minutes. The defense have done a phenomenal job as well. Everybody contributed there. All credit to Vishwa, who's given that edge in the initial, minutes of the game.
He was a force to reckon with. No response to how Vishwa came in, as the Karpagam side struggled. Evident, the green, strong, dominant team is just back, and they're back in style by winning this match by a 37-point margin, with their raid points being the key difference. 32 to 13, 6 more tackle points along with it, 5 all-outs inflicted, 4 extras as opposed to 2, 3 super raids, but no super tackle for them. 2 super tackles for Karpagam Raiders, Radhika.
Yeah, one of them given away by the raider, got into self-out, but then the best raider, Vishwa Asalavan, with 13 raid points. Remember, he's not played the full game though. And 39 raid attempts, 22 conversions. They have picked their own battle there. And also 40 raid attempts and 8 conversions is what we see. And look at the defense also, 35 and 4. In the first half, we've seen 16 to 2. And here they have done even more worse in the second half in the defense. And the do-or-die raid, brilliant
Yeah,
for Palani
quite
Tuskers. They have got all of them right.
Yeah, Radhika, that's very true. And that is the most points scored in second half by a team. A big record as we look at here. Vishwa, look at him, 13 raid points. Harsh adding on with 6. Ganganath with 5. Keshwan Raja, of course, with 4 points in total. And Abhi Kumar getting a couple in each raid and tackle. Deepak getting a couple of tackle points. Surya, a couple of tackle points. Esiki Raja, a couple of tackle points. 2 raid points for Vishwa. Shaktivel with a raid point. So almost all of them getting on the score sheet, Radhika.
Absolutely. Here, Selva Kumar Murugan has done a okay job for the team. Rebel Raj, just the 33% raid strike rate for him. That shows how poor the raiding department is. And for the tackle, the only hope we have seen is Praveen there with a 60% tackle strike rate, but not enough because you are in the Division 1. So that means everybody is at their supreme.
Yeah, and speaking of supreme, the supreme elephant who led the charge for the Tuskers, the mighty Tusker, is Vishwa, who was just way too good. And we look at his zone-wise successful raids, Radhika, it's been more or less in the same lines as we saw it at the halftime. And mind you, he could have scored a lot more before he was substituted off. And we look at his zone. He's gotten 5 points right at the top, and then between the bonus line and balk line, 8 points for him there.
I mean, no bonus points at all. Every single thing was either a touch point or an escape there. That means that's the reason they have got those 5 all-out points as well. That means a total 10 extra points is awarded for the team by playing so. Yogaba presents the best raider. This is Vishwa for us. Very humble on the mat, and I'm sure he will have a lot of